Fear. Now, fear is a demonic evil thing that a lot of humanity, like I said, lives in. I would say most of humanity globally all over the world live in fear. Fear is an act of selfishness. It's an act of most of humanity having the deception in their perception. Deception in your perception. You know what I'm saying? Perception. What you're seeing, you're not seeing clear. So the only way to break fear and deception is through love. Love is the only thing that can destroy fear. Love is a person. Love is selfless, it's patient, it's kind. It gives. It doesn't take. When you start to live from this place of love, you'll start to break the strongholds of the demonic change, I'm saying that, like I said, torment your mind. Notice that once you start living from that place of service and giving to other people with no expectation in return, but the act of giving, the act of service is actually the blessing. See, we've been lied to since we were born. You know what I'm saying? Born into a lie, born into deception. And we had to break free from it, whether you choose to believe this or not, and whatever you choose to believe in, you're entitled to believe what you want. But there is only one way that carries limitless power without measure that can destroy the forces of darkness, called fear, anxiety, and worry, and all these other demonic things. I'm saying that literally, like I said, kill people, cause diseases, cause sickness, cause infirmities. The spiritual realm is very real. For those of you, like I said, that figure that out, and those of you that are still lost in deception, you know what I'm saying, and haven't figured that out, and are still trying to live and fit into a world that you were never meant to fit in and live in to begin with, which is this world. You were made for so much more in humanity, like I said, in the image of love, you know what I'm saying, to put, like I said, love back inside you by the person of God. That all said, the only way to love, to destroy the forces of darkness, is through truth, the truth. And that is the person of God, the person of Jesus Christ, the living word. To where when you actually put real faith in that truth, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and enter in through Jesus by a complete complete surrender, laying everything down that you were never meant to be to begin with, to never live in this lost, dying world, you know what I'm saying, to begin with, you know what I'm saying, to live in his world and his life and his kingdom and everything else, like I said, that you've been searching for your entire life since you've been born, because that urgency was always put in you, you know what I'm saying, by the Spirit of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, by the Father himself, you know what I'm saying, to reunite you back to your original design purpose, which you were always meant to be one with: love, truth, peace, joy, compassion, mercy. Sheesh. Make that choice. The choice is yours. Love you all.